Hey there guys, what's up? It's me, KimberlyJ, coming to all of you tonight, and I decided to do another Q&A video. A while back I asked you guys some big questions. I got a lot of good ones, and instead of just doing them all in one video and that being it, I decided to break them up and do a few questions in a few different videos. So, here's some more questions from the video where I asked you guys to submit questions. I'm going to do another answer video, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you want to see the previous Q&A I did, I'll link it below. Okay, so the next few questions are from Sophia Sorensen. Shout out to you, Sophia. I love your Instagram pictures. They rock. Sophia Sorensen said, "What is your favorite food?" My favorite food changes a lot. So, I don't have one, like, all-time favorite food. If I did, it'd probably be a dessert. It'd probably be, like chocolate fudge brownies with vanilla ice cream, or, that kind of thing. So, my favorite food changes a lot, so I don't have, like, one ultimate favorite food. So, I'm sorry I can't answer your question very well, Sophia. Next question from Sophia, what is your favorite social media? I'm assuming she means, like, my favorite social media app. It's gotta be Instagram. I love taking pictures and posting selfies, and I love that stuff. So Instagram is definitely my favorite. What is your favorite clothing item? I don't have one. I don't really have a favorite go-to clothing item. It's like my number one favorite thing. The clothes that I have, I feel they don't really define my personality or anything, because they're all stuff I had to buy at the thrift store 4 to 5 years ago. And I haven't had the money to just go and buy a few $100s worth of clothing. So, a lot of the clothing I wear, I feel like doesn't match my personality, doesn't match who I really am now. So I really don't have a favorite clothing item. Sorry about that, Sophia. And then, underneath your question, sure, love you, Kim. I love you too, Sophia. Next two questions are from Nat Future. So it's N-A-T and then Future. And, see, do you have any tattoos? If yes, what are they? I have no tattoos. I am way too cowardly. I just, I have I'm the kind of person where it's like, if something hurts, it's going to hurt, like, really badly with me. I don't know if they call that high tolerance or low tolerance for pain, whatever they call that. I have that, where it's just like, I'm way too afraid of the pain to ever get a tattoo. The second question is, why are you so beautiful? I'm not. And that's not me putting myself down. That's just me being honest about my appearance. I don't see myself as beautiful or gorgeous or, whatever. I see myself as decent looking. I think I'm fair. You know what I mean? But I'm not, like, beautiful. People call me that, and I don't think I'll ever get used to it, because I don't see myself as beautiful. I'm just me. I'm just decent looking. I'm okay. I'm fair. So, I don't see myself as beautiful, so I can't answer that question. Megan asked me two questions. Shout out to you, Megan. What are your favorite TV shows? I've been dying to get asked this question. Okay. As far as TV shows that are on now, because of the limited number of channels I have on my TV, I get free cable, but it's like the most basicest cable ever. So, I like to watch, there's several shows. The Weather Channel has some of my favorite shows ever. Prospectors is an incredible show. I am hooked on that show. Prospectors, I love it. The other show on there that I like to watch is, alright, come on, Kim, think. I I've never forgotten it before. Why am I forgetting it now? Oh my gosh. Well, there's a new show they just came out with called was it Brainstormers? Or something like that? Yeah, Brainstormers, I think. And that's the Weather Channel. I love that show too. There's another one on the Weather Channel, but I can't think what it is. I like watching Hotel Impossible on the Travel Channel. And yeah, there's several shows I like to watch. One of my favorites TV shows of all time. It's been off the air for several years now. I miss it so much because I didn't find out about the show or watch it until it was like 6 episodes away from the series finale. So it's like I came in like on the last season, like the last few episodes of the show, and I was hooked. And all of a sudden, it wasn't there anymore, and I was like, "What happened to the show? I'm in love with the show." And I found out they ended the series. But it's a show called Rules of Engagement, and I am addicted to that show. They have the entire series on Netflix, and I watch it all the time. Pretty much, if I'm on Netflix, I'm watching those shows. I often tweet about the show, and sometimes I get retweeted by the show's creators, which is just the biggest honor ever. But it stars, I don't remember all the names of the people, but it stars Patrick Warburton. He played Putty in Seinfeld. Patrick Warburton, Bianca Kalish, and David Spade are 3 of the people that star in it. I can't remember the other people's names. I know them by their character names, but not by their actual names, which is pretty sad of me. But anyway, so yeah, I love Rules of Engagement. It's just an awesome show, and it cracks me up hysterically. So yeah, well, I wish I could think of the other show on the Weather Channel. What was that show? There were 2 shows on the Weather Channel I liked, besides Brainstormers. There's Prospectors and one more. And I can't for the life of me remember what it is. If I remember, I'll put it below. I'll put the name of the show below. Okay, so those are my favorite TV shows. Hotel Impossible on the Travel Channel. Prospectors on the Weather Channel. Brainstormers on the Weather Channel. And Rules of Engagement on Netflix. Second question from Megan. Shout out to you again, Megan. What is your favorite game app? I have 2 or 3 favorite game apps. And unfortunately, they're not around anymore, which just totally figures everything I like goes away. There's one game that I have. It's actually on Facebook. It wasn't an app. Back then, I didn't have an iPhone anyway, so I couldn't. If it was an app, I wouldn't be able to use it. But it's called Paradise. It's called Paradise Life, or something like that. And it was the best game ever. It had your own island, your own little paradise island, and you could grow crops and visit neighbors. You could build things, and for some reason, I loved that game. I thoroughly enjoyed playing. I would get on there every day and play on it for hours. And then they told us that they were taking down the game. That people lost interest in it. It wasn't having enough, people interested to keep it going, and they were ending it. And so I took pictures of my island before the game was taken offline. But that game was my favorite. Gardens of Time. I don't know if it's around or not. It was my favorite game app. I don't know if it's even around anymore. What's the other one? Let's see. Gardens of Time. There was another 2 or 3 different games like that where you had to find things in a scene, And I love Gardens of Time. There's another, two more of them. I can't think what the names were that I loved, and I can't find those apps anymore. My favorite current game app would have to be Jelly Splash. Manjo31409 did a video about that game and got me totally hooked on it, and so I'm playing that a lot now. Of course, I'm kind of at a stopping point right now because I'd have to have a certain number of friends or points to unlock the next level. And I haven't been able to do that yet. But Jelly Splash is my current favorite app. So, so I'm going to answer your question, Megan. And the last question I'm going to answer for tonight comes from Alex Blankenship. So shout out to you, Alex. By the way, what happened to your channel? You started a new channel called Sprinkle of Alex. And I'm so excited about that channel. I haven't seen new videos from you. So let me know about that. Alex Blankenship asked me, what is your favorite video to film? You're watching it right now. My favorite video to film is either like a Q&A video, which I love doing Q&As. And also I like doing like Dollar Tree mini hauls. I never buy a whole lot of stuff from Dollar Tree, but I like doing Dollar Tree mini hauls, and I like doing Q&A videos, and yeah, those are my favorite videos to film. So those are all the questions I'm going to answer this time. There's still more questions for me to answer, but I'm trying to break them up and doing several separate videos. So if I think of the other TV shows, I can't believe I've forgotten about it, because it's like one of my favorite shows, and it's just like totally out of my head now. So if I think of it, I'll put the name of the show below, as well as a link to the video that I made about my last Q&A. That makes sense. So, but I'm trying not to be too confusing, but yeah. So I asked you guys for Q&A questions. You gave them to me, but instead of doing them all in one video, I'm breaking them up over several different videos. So this is video number 2. So I'm going to go and go. I love you guys very much. Until next time, this is me, KimberlyJ. Peace out, guys. I love you very much. Mwah. Bye.